Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So right here you see I have a Pride makeup tutorial. It's not like glam or anything, but it's me being silly. I don't know what that was. But so this is not like a makeup tutorial like glam, but it's just something a little artistic if you want to stand out at Pride, or just show your support or be super festive. So this is just something that I came up with. So yeah, let's just get started. But first, we have to talk about these little temporary tattoos. These are my ink box. I'm not gonna talk about these a lot, but you guys should check them out. I love them. So first, we're gonna start off with this foundation by the Balm. This is called Even Steven. This is a like whipped foundation, and I'm absolutely obsessed with this, especially with this brush. This is a crown brush. What is this called? I don't know what it's called, but it's like an artiste brush, or like an oval brush. But this foundation is so full coverage. It looks so good on the skin, and is obviously a matching to my neck, so that's why it's a different color. It's a little bit yellow though, but anyways, it's super full coverage. It's a little bit matte, which I don't mind for videos because it just hides all your imperfections. Obsessed with it. So right here I'm going with the Catrice Camouflage concealer, and this is one of my favorite concealers ever. It looks so good on the skin. Like it sits on skin very well, does not look cakey, it's very hydrating and blends out nicely, and it's full coverage. So I'm just going in with that. I would use a lighter shade, but I ran out of my lighter shade to highlight, so I need to get more. And they sell them at Ulta, so if you guys want some, you guys can go to Ulta and get Catrice. So then I put it under my eyes first because it kind of dries fast. So I did the under that first, and then blended it out, and then went to the chin, nose, and the forehead. So basically I'm just doing my normal makeup routine, and then because I want to have like a nice base down, I want to have my face like beat for this. I'm actually going to do this at Pride, so yes, I want my face beat. And then I'm going with the Anastasia contour stick. I think this is in shade Shadow, which I don't know what's in my ear, guys, just ignore that. But I think it was a little bit too ashy. Usually you want to do like something that's ashy in the contour, and I went with this what the fuck is this called? This is the Wonder Stick by NYX in shade Universal, and I'm using this kind of bronze up and warm up the contour a little bit. That's why I'm putting it above the actual contour on my cheeks to make it look like a little cream bronzer. So I'm blending that with a brush by Gerard Cosmetics. This is my favorite brush to blend out cream contours with. It looks so airbrushed, as you can see. Oh my god. But yeah, that shade by the Anastasia one, it was a little too cool toned, so I went back and added more of the bronzer shade on top of that. And then contouring my nose. I've been really into contouring the nose lately. I'm just kind of playing around with the shape because I don't really ever do that, so I'm still like messing around. I don't really know exactly what I'm doing. But I'm taking a dry beauty blender on, and I'm taking a pressed powder by NYX, and I'm just setting my under eyes. And this is my absolute favorite way to set my face and my under eyes and everything. If it was damp, it would do the same thing, but it doesn't really matter if it's wet or dry. And then taking the Hula bronzer, and I'm just going to bronze up a little bit since that contour was a little bit too cool toned. I think it looks almost green. So yeah, I'm just bronzing up the face, and I do have fake tan on, so I do want to look a bit more darker and have a little more color to me, so it's uniform with my neck. And then taking this highlighter by Ofra, I believe. Oh, what is this called? 1 second. This is the Beverly Hills highlighter, and this is absolutely amazing. I took that champagne shade and I popped that on my cheeks, and honestly was so shook. I don't really ever use this, so when I actually seen that, I was actually shocked, like that wasn't fake. And it looked like straight up metal. So I put that on my cheekbones, on the chin, the nose, and a little bit on my forehead. Just give a little bit of a glow when I turn to the side. And then go with the brows. I never show my eyebrows. When I do my eyebrows, I never show it in my videos, so I just decided to like put it in here and speed it up. But I'm just going in with a nope, that's NYX. A Brow Wiz by Anastasia, and it's the shade Ebony. Sorry about my mirror. My mirror is super dirty, but I did not even realize it was that dirty, TBH. But yeah, I'm just filling my eyebrows in with that. I'm not going crazy. I don't really like the structured, very sharp brow look anymore. So I didn't do that. I like the feather brows. But right here is the Brow Gal, what is this called? This is a clear brow gel, and this is like glue. It sets my eyebrows in place so well. But right there, I just popped up my boyfriend's glasses because I was just seeing them. I haven't tried them on. So I just like popped them on real quick, and yeah, I don't know, just messing around. But right here, I'm taking that brow pencil again, and I'm just like outlining where the little, it's almost like cuts, I guess. It looks basically like a freaking lion, like scratched the shit out of me. So what I'm doing, the technique is to go in one direction and make these long and narrow. And then when they come to a point, make those points very sharp at the end. You can kind of get an idea from me creating these. You're gonna make it very jagged too. So kind of just mimic the shape of this and play around with it. But definitely keep all of these scratches in like one direction. Doesn't matter how, or like doesn't matter what direction you do it in, just make sure they are consistent. So that was just to map it out. Right here I'm going in with a dark cool tone brown to mimic a shadow, and I'm going over the lines, but I'm also trying to blend it in a little bit, which I don't really know if it did anything because I went over with glitter, as you've seen in the beginning, and it kind of covered up the shadows that I put in there. So I did end up going in after all the glitter and using a brown cream eyeliner, and then just doing it that way because it would have way more pigment, and it's hard to blend on top of glitter. So I used a cream shadow, or sorry, I used a cream eyeliner so that I had a lot of pigmentation to work with. And creams blend out really nicely too, especially if they are creamy. So yeah, just going over all of this. And then taking this Cupcakes and Monsters palette by Suva Beauty, which I love that name, it's so cute. I'm taking the white eyeshadow and I'm putting that on the edges of the scratches on the outside to make it look like the skin is raised. That's just an effect that makes it look more realistic. So I'm doing that all over, which I went, like I said in the end, I went back over it with cream, so I just used a white eyeliner in the end, which I did not record, I'm sorry. But right here I'm taking a lip liner that's red because I couldn't find anything else. But what you want to do is have a cream underneath your glitters so that you have a nice base for them, so that if anything is like, if you don't have full pigmentation on the glitters, you still have something going through. So I would use something cream instead of an eyeshadow because you're going to have full pigmentation very fast. So I'm just using whatever red I found, which was a lip liner, and then these, I found a NYX jumbo stick for the orange, and then the yellow was these NYX eyeshadow sticks. These are all cream, but these are really nice. You can see they're super freaking pigmented and they're very creamy. But I'm taking the colors with my finger and I'm blending them together since they are creams. Just giving me an idea of what it's gonna look like in the end. It was just satisfying to blend the colors together. But yeah, so I picked out the glitters first, and then I went and picked out a base that would be closest to that color. So yeah, and here is a liquid. This is from L'Oreal. I think it's like a paint stick or something, but it's eyeshadow. You can use liquid or cream, like basically anything. I would just stay away from eyeshadows because that would take forever. So right here I'm taking the NYX glitter glue and putting that on the red. I'm just going color by color. And then taking a clean brush and patting on the glitter. The glitter I'm using is all from BH Cosmetics. So they have the whole rainbow in their collection, so that's what I'm using. Pretty affordable as well. But also when the colors are meeting, I'm kind of trying to blend them a bit. So I'm bringing a little bit of the yellow into the orange, and orange in the yellow, overlapping the yellow and the green, green and the yellow, if you know what I mean. Hey, that rhymed. Yeah, so this is just what I'm gonna do for the rest of the video, basically. So, you know, enjoy. But also the glitter, so I could have just stopped with the rainbow, like cream eyeshadows, but, you know, glitter is, what is gay pride without glitter, you know what I mean, and rainbows. So I incorporated both of them together, and I'm just like totally obsessed with this. The blue actually was a little hard to blend into the green since they are very like they're not very close together in tone or color. So that was a little tricky. I spent a good amount of time trying to blend those together. But yeah, it's not easy to blend glitter at all. Or to blend on top of glitter. So as you can see, I went over everything with cream, and it's a lot darker and more stark. And then I'm making these little lines just to bring everything together, make it a little more dramatic. Like there are other scratches that aren't like very deep. You know, it's adding more drama. And boom, here is the finished look. You guys already seen it, but I am totally obsessed with this. I cannot wait to wear this at Pride. I'm going to LA Pride, by the way. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this. If you recreate this on Instagram or anything, please tag me. I'd love to see it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Leave any feedback in the comments. And yeah, hopefully I will see you in my next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Love y'all. Bye bye.